February 25, 1942, anti-aircraft guns opened fire over Los Angeles for no confirmed reason, and the military's official explanation still doesn't add up. It's 3:16 in the morning, alarms wail across Los Angeles. Searchlights cut through the darkness like white blades, and within minutes hundreds of anti-aircraft shells are screaming upward into the night sky. The entire city is awake, terrified, firing at something, but what? Let's rewind to February 1942. America's been at war for just over 2 months. Pearl Harbor had shattered the myth of invincibility, and the West Coast was convinced, absolutely convinced, that Japan was coming. Invasion felt inevitable. Paranoia wasn't irrational, it was survival instinct. In the hours before dawn on that February morning, radar stations picked up something, an unidentified object or objects moving toward the city. The order came down fast: sound the air raid sirens, get searchlights up, prepare for bombardment. And then the guns started, not one battery, all of them, over 400 rounds of ammunition, some estimates say closer to 500, poured into the sky above Los Angeles in a single night. The city shook, windows shattered miles away. People thought the invasion had begun. But here's what the military couldn't explain then, and what historians still struggle with today. Nothing was ever shot down. No wreckage, no bodies, no aircraft debris, nothing. The official story came out fast. A false alarm, they said. Jittery operators misreading blips, civilian aircraft, weather balloons, take your pick. The public bought it because they wanted to, because the alternative, that something unidentified had penetrated American airspace unimpeded, was too frightening to accept. But the Searchlight mystery, that's where the official story cracks. Photographs from that night show something extraordinary. Beams of light all converging on a single point in the sky, a point where nothing official was ever confirmed to exist. The searchlights themselves were operated by trained crews. They weren't panicking amateurs. They were military personnel with equipment designed to track aircraft, and every account suggests they locked onto something real, something solid, something that reflected light. So what would you have done? You're a radar operator at 3 a.m., something's on your screen moving toward the city. You're at war. Do you hesitate, or do you sound the alarm? The military's later explanation leaned on a theory, a weather balloon or a blimp misidentified. But weather balloons don't show up on radar the way this object did, and they certainly don't generate the kind of unified response that searchlight footage suggests. Some researchers have proposed another angle: Japanese reconnaissance aircraft. It's plausible. Japan had long-range bombers. They'd already proven they could reach the mainland. Maybe it wasn't an invasion, maybe it was just surveillance, but the military never confirmed that either. What we know for certain: something triggered a coordinated military response. Something appeared on radar. Something drew concentrated searchlight fire, and something was never explained to the public in a way that actually holds up to scrutiny. The searchlight mystery persists because the evidence contradicts the dismissal. You can't explain away a photograph of dozens of beams converging on a single object by calling it mass hysteria. Hysteria doesn't create light patterns, objects do. Declassified documents from the War Department eventually acknowledged the incident, but they offered no definitive explanation. Just bureaucratic hedging, which, in some cases, is the loudest admission of all. Here's what separates this from pure conspiracy: it actually happened. The event is documented. The searchlights are photographed. The military response is real. The only question is what was in the sky. And that ambiguity is exactly why this case endures. It's not about aliens or government cover-ups or wild speculation. It's about a night when something real happened, and the official explanation has never quite fit the evidence. The searchlight mystery of the Battle of Los Angeles remains exactly what it was that night: unresolved, not debunked, not confirmed, just unresolved, and sometimes that's the most honest answer history can give. If you're drawn to cases where the official story doesn't quite add up, where evidence contradicts the narrative, subscribe. There's a new mystery every week, examined piece by piece, fact by fact. Subscribe, there's a new unexplained case every week, examined with the same forensic detail.